welcome to the channel. We've just spent 7 days in Siem Reap. This is everything we learned. The first tip is something you'll never hear another YouTuber say, which is don't buy an eSIM. A physical SIM was cheaper at the airport and you got more data. It's not a huge saving, but every little helps. And also, I think personally, often a physical SIM is less fussy than an eSIM. Tip 2 is to bring dollars. Dollars are accepted everywhere in Siem Reap, every restaurant, every hotel. And obviously it means you don't have a problem changing that money when you get home. Bring some small notes so you can tip tuk-tuk drivers and other service people a quick dollar. Talking of tuk-tuks, tuk-tuks and remorques are everywhere in Siem Reap, and you can get one using the Grab app. I have complicated feelings about Grab. On the one hand, it's great if you don't know a place very well and it's easy to find your way around and never get lost. On the other hand, it's obviously taking money away from local people who need to pay a commission to use the app. Tip 4, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, is that Pub Street is absolutely fine. There's lots of international restaurants down there, you can get a beer for less than $1. Look, I know it's touristy, but some things are touristy for a reason. It's all lit up, it's perfectly nice. I would recommend eating round there. To be honest, me and Emma are not massive foodies, so you're not going to get any hipster recommendations from us. We also found it family friendly, pretty chill, and much less seedy than some walking streets in some places in the world. Pub Street's also near quite a nice canal area on the water. There's a market here, and it's a nice way to spend an evening. Tip 5 is that you've got to go and visit the rats. These rats are from a centre called the Apopo Centre, and what they do there is train rats to sniff out landmines. They are amazing. Look at the love in Emma's eyes. We've made a full video on this, and you can click the little info box to see that. Tip 6 is to download the Angkor Pass app. Most people who visit Siem Reap do so in order to see Angkor Wat. We went to see Angkor Wat and we made an entire video on it. You can see that video by clicking the link that should pop up on the screen. The Angkor Pass app allows you to buy tickets, and you get a QR code on your phone, which you can show at the entrance to all the temples. It's quite simple, and I think a little bit better than queuing up at a box office to buy a regular ticket. However, you will need data or to take a screenshot. The last thing we learned was that the War Museum isn't a must. So the War Museum in Siem Reap has loads of old equipment, including this helicopter, a few tanks, other vehicles, and they're kind of left outside like a graveyard. You can get a guide to show you around the museum. However, we walked around on our own and we felt like there wasn't much context as to what was going on. Cambodia has an incredibly complicated and interesting history, especially with regard to war, and walking around this museum didn't help fill in any of the blanks I had, unfortunately. It's nice for a photo, I guess, but then the Cambodian war is so real and so kind of brutal that a photo opportunity isn't really what you're looking for. Emma saw a chipmunk in a tree though, which was her favourite part of the holiday. We didn't manage to film it. A bonus thing we learned is no matter where we are in the world, we like a good game of Rummy Cub. Sitting down, relaxing, chilling out. Right. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, all that other nonsense, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!